Hello. Oh, why can't you see the game? The one time I don't check it, I swear to God. I can see it on my side. Darn it. Plug into a 3.0 port to function. It's in a 3.0 port, you piece of shit. Okay.
I want to savor every scene, every footnote before I turn to the next one.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Sorry if my cat is crying. Oh, it's just the mountainside and the rain. Okay. My cat has decided that me talking
Scene from a
is not
fairy
allowed.
tale. How pretty.
So he's gonna cry at me. Okay, I thought that went to auto. Hi, sweetie. Which we absolutely do not want. Okay. So we need to do... Hi. Unclaimed rewards. Why does my back ache? Good lord. Hi. Ballad. That's not ballad, that's defense. Resistance. Hi. Trying to think what boss I can fight. I know needs that. I'm gonna go ahead and fight that. So I'm feeling better. I took a Benadryl before stream, a 25 meg Benadryl, just so I could have... My nose is what's bugging me. I'm getting sniffles, and so I'm taking Benadryl just to stop that, primarily.
Leaves, adorn my night.
And that's really just it. Turn that down a teeny weeny bit. That might have been too much, but we'll see. Anyway, I took some Benadryl just so that my nose would do a little bit better. Because I'm fine, like my throat's fine, and my nose is mostly fine until I need to talk. And like the act of talking annoys my throat, my upper, that same area, like the upper part of my mouth. So I'm mostly just, I'm not really coughing. If I am coughing, it's because the air is dry, and my inhaler has helped with that, but I haven't needed to use it really the last 2 days. I use it mostly when I'm sleeping, or like about to sleep kind of feeling. Oh.
Bow your head.
Where are you? Where is it? Oh, it's way over here. Wait. It's got 2 flat stats though, but that might be worth keeping. How many is that? 20. Okay, so there's not enough for another boss. Unless I have... Which I do. I was just thinking I should fight the other boss. Because you have 12 of those. How many of these do I have? 3. Let's do 1 moonfly and 1 machine. Do that. Oh my god, my nose. Yes. Yeah, he's crying at me because... Yes. He's crying at me because... That's nice. That was polite of the boss to stop for a second. Because I'm talking. And he's like, why are you talking? Oh, just the act of talking. I need to blow my nose. I hate that. I hate that so much. Have you noticed that a lot of our bosses, our world bosses, are underground? Or like in caves? Where like used to not be?
Wind strategy.
Is that just me noticing that? Anyone else noticing that?
Be sanctified.
You die, please.
Settle down.
Go away. Okay. I do have a load of clothes in the dryer, or sorry, in the washer that I need to move into the dryer once that load is done. Oh, thank God, he's walking away. My talking annoyed him enough that he's up. He was sleeping, so I got up. I finished reading all the books that I got from the library last week. Yeah, last week. Except for one, which is a nonfiction book. But I finished reading all the books. So I took them to the library, and there were 5 more for me. There was volume 2 of one of the books that I need volume 1 for, so I'm still waiting for volume 1 to arrive, which is a little annoying. And I still don't have 3 and 4 of the other one that I need. Because I have 5, but I still need 3 and 4 of that series. So... They're arriving slowly. I did see that Hirano and Kaguya is still ongoing in Japan. They're on like volume 7 or something, according to the scanlations. And so I was looking, so volume 5 I think is out. And volume 6 is gonna be out April, like April 28th. I have to drive into town tomorrow. I have to drive into town tomorrow, and so I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow until I get home, which will be like 6 or 7 p.m. And I'm kind of debating if I want to stream that late. Okay. We need to spend these... When does Ballad come up? Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, so tomorrow. Okay. I can spend those tomorrow. Okay. No. I'm sorry, my brain is like, I don't feel that I'm sick because I'm able to read books and stuff and play games, but I guess I'm just not. Part of it's the sore throat and the talking, I guess, uses your nasal passages, and so that makes it feel like I need to sniffle and blow my nose, and that just sucks. Not fun at all. Do want to do Echoes of Wisdom today, but I also kind of want to start that nonfiction book. Oh, so because I'm going to be driving into town tomorrow, I have an audiobook I need to grab, and I'm not too sure what one I want to grab. There's 3 that I could grab. One is Dragons, Baby Dragon Cafe, Baby Dragon Bakery, or Cat Dragon. The 2 Baby Dragons, I think, are a series, and so I'd want to read whatever's the first one in the series, which I think is Cafe. I think Bakery is number 2. I don't know if they're standalone. I'm not too sure. They sound really cute, but also like, I don't know. And then the other one that I want is the Cat Dragon, and the Cat Dragon one sounds adventure-y, and so I'm interested in that one. God, make it so I have to.
Any more clues for us? We're all set for the next chapter.
Just make us have to talk to him to start. My God, that's so annoying. The book wasn't even open in front of him.
Yeah, I was just about to come find you. Let's see what it says.
Now sprout to life the story's seeds, stirred by wind-born melodies. Then on that breeze the music leaves, fading into distant memories. Seek the place where wind and tale entwine, and once there, make 3 riddles into verse, and 3 melodies into song. For in poetry and song will this story start to blossom.
Come on! Another riddle? Oh!
Care to elaborate?
Wind? Music? Poetry? Tone-deaf bards gotta know the answer.
I'm not used to this Paimon voice. I'm not used to it. I don't dislike it. I think I dislike how she's trying to sound high-pitched.
You mean Lord Barbados?
Wait, you know that he's Lord Barbados?
Albedo introduced us when I first arrived in Mondstadt. I mean, someone like me was bound to catch his eye sooner or later.
It's better that it's out in the open anyway. Now, how should we track him down?
I'm pretty sure he's already caught wind of what's going on here. Why don't we just see where the wind takes us?
The wind bustles around us as Paimon asks that question, and Durin's just like, oh, I think he's already caught wind. I'm curious how much the other gods listen in on people, or like, is it when you say their name Barbados that their ears perk up? That's gotta be tired for Zhongli, because every time they say Rex Lapis, he'd be like, ugh, what is it?
Right. He definitely makes it easy to forget he's a real god sometimes.
No, he doesn't. He's just lackadaisical. There's nothing wrong with that, Paimon. I imagine we want to go up to his statue, though. Would that make sense? Well, it's not by a statue. It's down here somewhere. Oh, my nose. I'm sorry if you heard that burp, by the way. I realized that after I did it, that, oh, you might have heard that.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes! Ah, and the little dragon from the fairy tale world. I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind. Something about needing help with a riddle?
I don't know if it's because we say Venti or because we say Lord Barbados. I'm curious. I would like to know the logic of that. Like, do they hear their godly name?
Sorry to disturb you, Lord Barbados.
Disturb me? Not at all. To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are. Let me take a look.
What, Cat? Hi, welcome back.
What is it? Did you figure out the answer?
3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes me back. The answer you seek lies hidden in memory.
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call after all.
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, seeking to test their strength against mine. But I replied, let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse.
Will you stop? What?
Oh wind, welcome now, my guests.
What is it?
Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene, a fleeting gift for welcome's sake. Leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. There frighten off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm profound. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dreams they hold inside. Now go to where I vowed to keep a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest bars the way, just tea and mirth to fill the day. There you have it, the 3 melodies. As for the answers to those 3 riddles, I trust you can guess them by now.
Tea?
The woods, the edge of a cliff, and the sky?
Correct! Funnily enough, your mother was also the first to solve it, all that time ago.
Hi, DJ. Welcome in. Twitch told you
There
on
must be
time.
some kind of special rapport between those who write stories and those who sing them.
The woods, a cliff, and the sky.
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you're headed next. You should know, after solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal and made that location their official meeting spot.
Oh, that's why it's a permanent thing in the world now. Interesting, because when it was first introduced to us, is that before Fontaine or after Fontaine? I think it was before Fontaine. It was a temporary location, and now it's
And
permanent
going
for the
by
chess
what
match.
Your book is suggesting, once you found it, you might want to try playing the melody I just shared with you.
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts, huh? Great Animo Archon?
My god, he is going to smite her with a lightning bolt and fling her off into the ocean if she keeps insulting him.
Thanks for the help, Lord Barbados.
Still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah, you must have read countless tales in your time, being a wandering bard and all. In your experience, why might an author consider a story unfinished?
Unfinished? Well, I guess if there's something left to accomplish in the story, or, oh! If the last line goes, to be continued.
Why does Venti ship a lot more than other Archons? I think that's just lore overall, and I think it's because Venti might end up being really important because his statue around it says it's the gateway to Celestia. So it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up being important. There is evidence that Raiden A and Kokomi were supposed to be more important with a plot involving Enkonomiya, and the Vishaps and the dragons and stuff, and that just hasn't gone anywhere. They've left it ignored. Nahida is really important because she's the goddess of wisdom, but she hasn't reappeared primarily because I think they can't really leave their nations unless something dramatic happens. Zhongli has left his nation kind of to go visit Fontaine, and he was specifically trying to avoid Neuvillette while there. That was for the Tea Party thing. Zhongli is also trying to masquerade as a human and not be a god anymore. So there's reason for that. We haven't had anything really to do with either Farina or Neuvillette since we left Fontaine. Or Malvika, actually, now that I think of it. Everything that involved Natlan, post-Natlan, involved Mualani and Kanich and that crew. It hasn't involved the others. I had a strange dream that in my dream I saw the map expansion, like the whole map of the area of Teyvat. And it was really weird because like dreams transform into weird things. And it was like all of Teyvat is actually like North America, including Canada. So like Snezhnaya and the northern part of Mondstadt are in like northern Canada. And then Mondstadt would be like Maine and the Great Lakes. And then Natlan and the Merijavari is like Oregon and Yellowstone. And I was like, this is weird. But before it got to showing me like North America, as it zoomed out, it showed a map expansion that goes south. And I remember screaming in my dream, "We're going south for the winter!" And like that stuck with me even after I woke up, more so than like North America, and being like disappointed that Teyvat's just taking place on North America. That's boring. But though we're going south for the winter. So dorky. But yeah, I think Venti is going to be actually like I think all of them are going to be really important, but I think Venti is going to be more important specifically because of his statue, and that's why they keep involving him. He's also like honestly the easiest to get a hold of. Zhongli is kind of working, kind of not working as a human, so he's kind of easy to get a hold of, but also kind of not. Raiden is up in her palace, so we need to have like official reason to talk to her. Neuvillette is actually busy because he's still a court judge, so we can't talk to him. Nahida is in her palace, and like we could go to Sumeru, but also like it's weird that the traveler hasn't realized that he could go and ask Nahida about the world tree and be like, so I saw my spaceship and it wasn't interrupted. Do you know anything because you are connected to the friggin' world tree? So like there are weird things where the traveler makes choices that just seem really, really weird based on the characters he already has access to. I know when I was talking with two of us about potential new upcoming characters, we were talking about how Jing Kui, Waterboy, it's highly logical that his brother might be a character that's playable in like the spring or the summer, because they've been hinting more at him in like that kind of stuff.
Huh?
Wow, your helpfulness lasted for like 1 second.
Oh my god, I can't wait for Venti just to like get a blast of wind aimed right at her and fling her into the stone wall behind.
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. It's not my place to pry any further.
All right then, we should get going.
I wonder when their next meeting will be.
Can they meet? Like 2 of them are dead.
the 3 melodies, and we should be able to gather the memories for the next chapter, right?
A musical performance. Out of all the things Miss Lisa has taught me, that's the one I'm worst at.
I can do it. What do you mean I actually have to do it? What do you mean I actually have to do it? It says triangle. I gotta say, I didn't think Venti sung in 3 different tunes, but whatever. Stupid thing. I do like that they're using the instruments as part of like the main story. We haven't had that, I don't think. They've all been optional side quest things. Oh, my nose.
Even a war that shook the world could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set. The witches did not linger long in sorrow, for the Story Witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth.
Candy or balloons? Balloons.
In the end, they settled on the most vibrant balloons they could find. After all, what could be more joyous than the arrival of new life? And so, the witches' gathering turned into a birthday celebration.
Well, and for Venti specifically, I don't know if you saw it, but we invoked his name Barbados, Lord Barbados, and the wind immediately picked up around us. And I was talking about how, like, I wonder if all the gods can hear if we use their godly name, because like if we just referred to him as tone deaf bard, like Paimon does, which is highly insulting, or as Venti, that doesn't seem to happen. But whenever he heard his godly name, Lord Barbados, then he sent the wind to us to let us know that he had heard us. So like, I don't know if that's something unique to him, or if he's just more involved with paying attention to his people. Maybe it's easier because it's the wind. Because, like, I wouldn't say that Zhongli seems to have the same kind of ability to just, like, appear out of nowhere. He might, but we've never seen evidence of it. We've also not seen evidence of Raiden just showing up wherever the hell she wanted. Or Nahida, she has to travel. Like, they have to make effort to do something, whereas Venti seems to be there in just a flash because of the wind.
So, we're back in the story world, huh?
As if from nowhere, new guests appeared at the witches' table. Perhaps they too had come to celebrate the dragon child's birthday. Yet while everyone else was busy thinking about what kind of gift to offer, these 3 seemed to have come empty-handed. Hardly the recipe for a warm welcome to a birthday party, now is it?
I am so mad. Look at her friggin' hat. It is awesome. And then her actual form has no hat.
A gift?
Hey, what's this all about? We only just found was a party.
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances, perhaps they should have been wondering what kind of gift to give instead.
So, we need to bring a gift to advance the story?
Perhaps it would be a good idea to...
Why didn't you just say so?
She did, you idiot. Freaking Paimon.
Hey, could we use these as gifts, maybe?
At last, the guests found something to give the dragon child.
Guess that's a yes then.
Still, the guests wondered what kind of gift might the little dragon really want. Should they put a warrior's sword in his hand and send him out on an unstoppable quest to save the world? Or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot and the promise of a life of endless, uncharted adventure? Or maybe even a scholar's tome and the chance to take on all the world's unsolved mysteries.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of pressure all of a sudden.
What do you think, Durin?
Oh yeah. Technically, we're actually picking a gift for you. So, which one would you prefer?
You want me to choose? Wow, this feels kinda special.
How come?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time living in the stories my mother created. I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already, just like the toy figures in Constellation Metropole. What I wanted to do with my own future. Huh. That's something I've never really thought about. What did I want back then? Ah. This is the first time I've ever asked myself that question.
Oh.
Sounds like this is the perfect opportunity to answer it then. It's been a while since you left Simulanka, and after everything that's happened, it might be about time to start thinking about your future.
Then let me give it some thought.
A warrior's sword, a scholar's tome, or a wandering hero's slingshot. So the tome is answering, so the sword is a quest that can't ever be finished. The book, the tome, is the mysteries of the world. And the wandering hero's slingshot is endless adventure. Maybe mysteries, because he's a curious dragon.
In the end, the guests settled on the Scholar's Tome.
So you're the scholarly type, huh?
I just feel like I should learn more about the way the world works.
What makes you say that?
I'll give you an example. Did you know that in Mondstadt, using fire to catch fish is a punishable offense?
I'm guessing Klee took you fish blasting.
I thought she was just teaching me regular hunting techniques. It was only after Master Jean caught me and sent me to solitary confinement that I realized I'd misread the situation. So much of what's considered common knowledge in your world just wasn't in Simulanka. So I have to learn, or I'll keep causing trouble for everyone else.
Paimon's not sure that counts as common knowledge.
I would do, because he's native to Mondstadt.
Alright. They should let us in now that we've got a gift, right?
Hello there. Brought a gift this time?
The newly arrived guest presented his gift, wishing the little dragon a future as a wise and accomplished scholar. Accepting the guest's blessing, the Story Witch invited him and his friends to take their place around the table. Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child, telling all in attendance about the moment of his hatching, and of course, the name he'd been given. It was then that the Seer Witch, diviner of the stars, withdrew her gaze from the heavens and turned a sorrowful glance upon the little dragon.
You gave him the same name as that evil dragon?
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be very different.
What folly to love so blindly. For as you must know, a name is the mirror of destiny itself. He who bears an evil dragon's name must also inherit the fate of its previous owner.
Durin wasn't evil, though. Like the actual Durin.
His fate has been foretold.
Then I'll rewrite it. The witches at the table fell silent, for they knew the seer witch's words had never once proven wrong. Yet, just as clearly, they recognized the story witch's resolve. For there is scarce a force in this world more fearsome than a mother's love. At last, the merry witch stepped forward, dispelling the uneasy silence.
So be it. Then we'll all lend a hand. Together, we shall rewrite this child's fate.
I'm so mad. Her hat looks so friggin' good. And then the actual Alice doesn't have a friggin' hat.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of this world?
I refuse to be shackled by such rules. Besides, this is a witches' gathering, is it not? What could be more fitting a subject for this occasion than to defy them?
That's an interesting statement for Alice to make, considering it's her job to take care of the borders.
Oh? Sounds like an interesting experiment.
And I guess that's the Seelie girl we just met.
I suppose, were we to succeed in this endeavor, we might bring a touch of wonder to this otherwise dreary sky of stars.
The merry witch finally talked them all round, just like she had done many times before. Warm and strong as the sun she was. So much so, in fact, that those who her light shined down upon had no choice but to bask in it. And so the witches readied their gifts, 3 marvels of the cosmos.
For this child, I shall decipher the ravings of the heavens and lay bare before him the trickery of fate.
For this child, I shall leave a formula powerful enough to unravel the very origins of this world, that he may seek another solution for the conundrum of his life.
I'm sorry, what? I'm gonna let him defy fate. I'm gonna give him a formula so he can unravel the origins of the world. Why would you give that to a newborn child? Named after an evil dragon, who you all just 2 seconds ago assumed would be evil.
For this child, I shall call upon wondrous magic to make possible his impossible wish.
All the story witch had was the pen in her hand, yet with the love that flowed from it, she resolved to bring forth a marvel of her own. For this child, I shall leave behind the last story I will ever write, and with it, a path to an ending yet untold.
So, I'm not disappointed with the story. Yeah, they're the witches. So, these are the Hexencrail, whatever the hell they're called. They're the 8 witches who have, like... They're the super strongest witches in all of Teyvat. My impression is that La Signora, the fire Fatui harbinger that we kill, my impression is that she used to be part of their group as well. But it's basically a group that Alice made of like all the strong ladies in the world could gather at and have tea parties at, and I guess plot evil things like unraveling the fate and origins of this world. That's totally normal.
With the witch's blessings given and received, the little dragon's fate at last began to turn.
I think the problem we have is we don't have a notion of power. I've mentioned this before, but like Mona is the apprentice to the seer witch that's the diviner that saw that his future is going to be bad because his name is Durin. And she came to Mondstadt to challenge her rival Klee, and Klee's like 7, so it doesn't work. So she's disappointed by that. But like, there's no sense of power other than the fact that like, oh, my teacher was really strong, and oh, Alice is really strong, and oh, Alice watches over the borders of Teyvat. Like, does that put these witches? Should they even be called witches, like in English, or should their word be God? Like how Archon is just a fancy word that they gave to God in the English version. Because in Japanese and Chinese, it's just God. It's Lord Barbados, the god of wind, not the Archon of wind. And so I'm wondering if that, like, witch is a misnomer term. I don't know, but like, it's one thing to say that like, oh, they're super strong, they're super powerful. Are they powerful enough to leave Teyvat? Alice seems to imply that she is strong enough to leave Teyvat because she knows about Teyvat's borders. Is she leaving Teyvat, the realm of humans, and she can go to the realm of darkness and the realm of light, which is where the dragons come from and where the abyss is? Or can she leave Teyvat entirely and sail the stars like Traveler? I don't understand what is the power structure here. It's not been clearly given. It's just, ooh, here's this cool, strong, powerful group of ladies. And then for Durin, they're placing all this stuff on him like he is a main character. And yet Durin was a footnote until post-Fontaine, because pre-Fontaine was the fake Oceanid lady where they all had like light blue eyes and blue hair, and they're Oceanids disguising themselves as humans in a like jar in the middle of a desert. So it'd be pre-Natlan, right? I don't remember when Durin's story happened. I think it was before Natlan though, so it must have been a second one that was pre. It wasn't pre-Sumeru, because Scaramouche was still evil pre-Sumeru. Scaramouche does not become good until post-Sumeru, which would be pre-Fontaine. Anyway, yeah, there's no... I don't have a graph in front of me. It's like saying Venti is Goku and Alice is Vegeta. Which is stronger? Well, they're both strong in their own ways. No. Which one is actually stronger? Is it the main character, Goku, Venti? Or is it the royal character of Vegeta, which is Alice, who is like chaotic good, chaotic neutral? Right? Like where we stand in terms of our thresholds of power.
In the midst of the Dragon Child's birthday celebration, the Seer Witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the Story Witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own. Who knows? Perhaps this extra dash of wisdom might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
Mm.
Looks like we've completed this chapter. Those witches in the story were the mages of the Hexen Circle, right? They sure seem to care a lot about you, Durin. But, Paimon kinda had trouble following their conversation.
The evil dragon's fate.
Oh, is that what you're worried about? But didn't we already take care of that?
Yeah, after what happened in Simulanka with everyone's blessing.
Ah, the mages must have had a hand in that, too. Also, I was just thinking, which part of the story are we even meant to be completing?
Oh,
Good question.
it feels less like we're filling in the gaps and more like we're adding something new altogether. But we use the ink, right? And the book hasn't given us any more clues, so that must mean our task is complete.
Yeah, I guess we're doing something right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. It's just, this is my mother's final wish, so I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, thanks for all your help. I'll let you know as soon as the book reveals a hint about the next chapter.
There is no reason for this to be time-gated.
Okay then.
There is no frickin' reason for this to be time-gated.
I think I'm gonna stick around, take my time reading through this book. If you feel like jumping back into the story, just come find me.
There's no reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why are there not 8 seats? Isn't there supposed to be 8 seats for a Hexen Grail? Isn't Hex 8? I don't know. It just seems weird. I don't see the point of it being time gated though. That's the dumbest thing. There's no reason for it to be time gated. Like none at all. There's actually no reason for it. Okay, we need to defeat bosses. I think that says I've defeated 5 already. Okay.
The tides beckon.
Well, that was a mistake. Just started raining really hard. I thought I would feel well enough to stream, but my voice doesn't want to cooperate.
Silence!
I'm thinking of ending stream. I wanted to play Echoes of Wisdom, but I also don't want to talk so much that I wear out my voice. You know? I need to make something for dinner and I don't know what I want to make.
Bow your head.
I also have to remove my cat from my lap. Whatever I do, whether I get up or not, I have to move my cat from my lap because I have to turn on the switch and put Echoes of Wisdom in because I haven't done that. Oh, we could do a demo. The second Moomin game has its demo out. And I haven't even played the first one, but I saw a speed run of it, and I'm like, this looks so wholesome and cute. I also want, I don't know if there's a demo of it, Little Kitty Big City. That looks really cute. But I'm worried that Little Kitty Big City doesn't have a plot to it. I should ask someone. I think my cat's asleep. I know what I can make. I can make macaroni and cheese.
Shower me with the...
Bow your head.
I'm not super hungry as part of it. I'm too busy drinking warm liquid to feel hungry and filling up on liquids instead of solid foods. I do feel like the Benadryl has helped my nose. I don't feel as sniffly anymore. By the way, my ears feel amazing. It's now like 9 days, 8 days without having the mandarin tea in my system. Who knew allergies could be a thing and affect your ears like that? Who knew? Who knew allergies are real? It never even occurred to me that that could be my problem. Why is the Genius Invocation 675 points? That's gross. How many points that is? I'm gonna try and not... There's my alarm. And not do cooking, because I don't need any more food. I can't reach my phone, my cat's on me. Let's do that, actually. Let's do the Moomin demo. He's crying at me because he can hear the alarm going off, and I can't reach it to turn it off because I was charging my phone. And it's on the short cord. Yeah, let's do the Moomin demo. Oh, by the way, my new image there, that is from the Duolingo. I do not Duo. My friend does. And she got the code for Genshin. She's like, oh, I remember you play Genshin. Here's a code. And so I got Duolingo artwork. I also got... Here's Paimon with like a Duolingo like sleep mask on top of her head. It's super cute. I think I got a food too. Like a food recipe, I don't remember. Okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna stretch my legs, get out from underneath my cat. I'm gonna make another cup of hot chocolate milk, move my stuff from the washer to the dryer, and then let's do the Moomin demo. I think I have brain cells for that. Okay. Hello. Sorry it takes so long, but I want to microwave my what are words? I want to microwave my chocolate milk. Oh, interesting. You can change the text and stuff. Okay. That mouse. Okay. Yeah, so this is Moomin. So Moomin has one game already out. This is the second game, has a demo out. I've never played the first one. I'm not exposed. I gotta sit back down. Exposed to Moomin as a whole, like I didn't grow up with it. I don't have any emotional attachment to it. I saw a speed run of it. I think it was on Hotfix. And it looked really good. And so this is the second game, and I'm assuming that they're not attached via story. Who's there? I heard someone's voice. We need your help. Moomin Troll, we need your help. We found a dog in the forest, but it ran away and disappeared. Let me know if you can hear it, by the way. We think it got lost in this horrible weather, and it's our fault. Oh, do you want me to look for it? Please, Moomin Troll. You're the bravest friend we have. I am? Oh. Well, in that case. You kids run home to your mother. Now she must be worried sick about you. Oh my god, do I have a shovel? I have a shovel in my hand. I have a goddamn shovel in my hand, guys. Ah! Oh my god, look at the snow! That's so cool! Ah! The wind is so strong. I should find cover. Look at his face! Oh. Ah. Hello? Dog? Mr. Dog? This is gorgeous. Can't believe I have a shovel in my hand. Grr. Cough. Do not fear me. Cough. A bit cold here, even in the dangerous wolf like me. Oh, a wolf? Huh. Hey there, dog. Yes, this is dog. No, I mean wolf. Grr. You don't look much like a wolf. I do, on a regular day. I'm quite intimidating, but today I have a cold. Oh my god, it's me. The name is Sorry Ooh, by the way, as in people are sorry ooh to cross my path, I think. I didn't come up with it. I am Moomin Troll. Now, let's get you to safety. Here, I'll carry you. I shall allow it, although this is uncommon practice amongst wolves. Bravely, I am carried to my death. Sniffle. You'll be fine. Stay strong. Never have I asked for an easy burden, only a strong back. Am I going back? Woo! Well, I guess we're not going that way. Okay. This is so cute. This is a freaking darling game. Oh my goodness. I can't use my hands while carrying the dog. Wolf. I should place him on the ground for a bit. Okay. R1 and then square to chop. R1. Oh. Oh, it's a tab! I got it. Oh! Oh, ice! I don't know what way I'm going now. Huh? Am I stuck? The wind's coming from that way, but there's no way to go down. Oh. That doesn't work. Chat, I'm stuck. I don't know where to go. I'm confused. Did I go the wrong way somehow? That's new, to be stuck at like 5 minutes into a game. Okay. Ah! Um, I don't see where to go. There's nothing to cut. Am I stuck? Does the game just end here? You can't progress. That's lackluster if it is. Am I supposed to be able to jump? No. I don't get it. Nothing happens if I go down. Am I supposed to like... Oh, I'm supposed to shovel my path? Oh. Interesting. I'm coming. Turns out they were not recruiting at the moment. Oh. Oh, okay. I have to say, this is a really interesting escort. No! Escort mission. Huh. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but there's an ambience when it howls. Oh, I can't get past that one. Abandoned, neglected! Hi, kitty. The Lady of Cold shows no mercy. I don't know how to turn this up for you. Was it already on high? I don't know. Weird, it was like set to mute. Down. Whoa! I slide. I slide on the ice. Whee! Okay. Ah, no, no, no! Well, that's just rude. This is beautiful. Ah! Come on. We'll try it again. Is the volume okay? I can't tell. It seems like it's quiet. But it is a quiet game. Moomin Mama, Moomin Papa are sleeping. Okay. Ah! It's really interesting. You found that poor dog. Poor wolf. Poor wolf. You're a true hero. Thanks, I do feel a bit like a hero. You can let me go of me now, Moomin Troll. Say, are you interested in joining my new wolf pack? If it's alright with you, I'll be your leader. Or perhaps, Moomin Troll, he has proven himself today. Thank you. But I must continue my adventure and bring Summer back. Lady of the Cold, I'm coming for you. Aw. That was the shortest demo I've ever done. That was really good. It's enough to make me curious about it, you know, enough little story bit to make me curious about it. And enough gameplay that I'm like, yeah, I'm satisfied of how it works. You evaluate your surroundings of whether or not you need to use like a shovel or an axe. That was a really good small little demo. That was really good. I was honestly expecting it to be a lot longer, but okay. That was super good. I think my Benadryl's wearing off. I feel like laying down and going to bed. And not making dinner. I did what I wanted to for stream. We got a chapter of Durin taken care of. I am interested in this. I wasn't super interested before. Primarily because the game is like $30. I think it's worth it. I really do. I'm going to wait till it's on sale and other things because I have other games I want to play, obviously. I'm going to go be a potato. That was super good. Where's my ending screen? There we go. Oh, a shark reading notes. That's super cute. You have the cutest emotes, DJ. That's super cute. Okay. I know, but I'm still sick. And I have to drive into town tomorrow and get some stuff done, so trying to save my energy for that. I don't feel super sick. I'm obviously not coughing like I did before. It's my nose feels really dry. And talking hurts the roof of my mouth, like where those sinuses, your sinus cavities at your nose and top of your mouth, they like that. To that area. Aches. I do feel better than I did a week ago. And I feel up to like driving tomorrow, so that's not going to be a problem. Hopefully the weather holds out. We were supposed to have a thunderstorm today, but it hasn't happened. And even the rain from earlier has quit, so there's that. So tomorrow, likely I won't stream. If I do, it'll be very late at night at like 7 p.m. It'll be very late at night. Yeah. I'm interested in this game now, the Moomin games. They're already on my wish list. I'm gonna keep more of my eye on them as games to get. So Thursday or Friday will be a stream, and I think we'll do either Echoes of Wisdom or we'll start Tales of Symphonia. I'm not too sure which at the moment, but we'll aim for Thursday or Friday for one of those, and hopefully I'll be feeling better. Looking forward to feeling better. Yeah. All right. And then we'll also do a Durin. There's no reason that it's time gated behind 5 days. That is actually stupid. There's no reason for it to be time gated. And even like they're trying to pass it off as, oh, it's magical ink, and magical ink still needs to dry. I have a fountain pen. I use fountain ink. It's dry in like under a minute. I would... The Durin thing, if they want to do time gating, should be like 30 minutes. Because 30 minutes is enough time for your player to get up, stretch their legs, and do something else. Or if they wanted to keep playing and do something else in the game, they can. But a whole day? That's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. And like, if you weren't a big fan of Durin, would you even remember that you were doing Durin's character quest if the game didn't prompt you of it when you log back in? I don't know if it would. You know, if you would. Oh, my nose. Okay. I will talk to you guys Thursday or Friday. Probably Friday. Probably Friday. Unless I feel really, really good on Thursday. Probably Friday. Bye. Bye, DJ. Bye, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. I look forward to not being sick.